terrorized the people of the Middle Kingdom. They razed villages. They devoured men, women, and children. Destruction trailed in their wake, and in no time at all, they brought the kingdom and its emperor to its knees. Nobody knew for certain where these monsters had come from, nor why, but a village prophet spread the rumor, and the rumor traveled far and wide. The monsters, which the people named Wrathlings, had been born from the first emperor's greed. The emperor, who had drained the land's bountiful resources to build a vast and rich empire, had never stopped to consider the nature he conquered, the animals whose homes he raised, the gods whose dominion he claimed as his. And so the Wrathlings burst forth, woven from greed and nightmares, making the gods' displeasure known. When all that was good and precious about the land was nearly gone, when at last he understood the costly price of his hubris, the emperor, who had exhausted all his options, held a meeting with his advisors. They agreed that there was only one chance for the salvation of the kingdom. The emperor needed to pay the ultimate price. Only with great sacrifice could great miracles happen, they said. The gods would settle for nothing less. On a cold, stormy night, it happened thus. The emperor sacrificed his newborn son to make a prayer to the gods. "Help my subjects," cried the emperor. "Banish the Wrathlings. My people, oh my people, they are dying." Miraculously, the Jade Emperor, ruler of all the heavens, answered the plea, his disembodied voice filling the whole room with a sense of despair. "It is too late to undo what has been done. However, given that you've learned your lesson, I will provide you with 12 warriors to protect the Middle Kingdom from the Wrathlings. Should you ever revert to your old ways, your warriors will disappear, and your kingdom will fall to complete ruin." The emperor, terrified beyond belief, babbled that he would spend the rest of his days in service of the gods. In a blink, a group of robed warriors surrounded the emperor. "We pledge our services and those of our descendants to the protection of the Middle Kingdom, now and evermore," they said, each bent on one knee. The warriors formed the Circle of 12, a fountain surrounded by 12 bronze Zodiac fountainheads in Beijing's old summer palace, the source of their power. As long as the summer palace stood resilient against any enemies, so would the warriors. And thus, a new day dawned upon the Middle Kingdom. The emperor took great care to ensure that the 12 warriors and their descendants would be treated with the utmost care and respect. In record time, the 12 Zodiac warriors slew the Wrathlings that had threatened the kingdom. Stories of their greatness traveled far and wide, and soon the entire kingdom knew their names. The Shihs, descended from the rat bloodline, quick-witted and charming. The Nyols, descended from the ox bloodline, strong and stubborn. The Huls, descended from the tiger bloodline, courageous and competitive. The Tuls, descended from the rabbit bloodline, elegant and kind. The Longs, descended from the dragon bloodline, intelligent and charismatic. The Shihs, descended from the snake bloodline, sharp-sighted and adventurous. The Ma's, descended from the horse bloodline, lively and independent. The Yangs, descended from the sheep bloodline, gentle and empathetic. The Holes, descended from the monkey bloodline, sharp and curious. The G's